Well, the bad news is nobody wants to buy your crap. But it's cool because the good news is I know the three things that people will pay you for, and I'm getting ready to break them all down for you right now. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Mr. Therapy, and once again, these are the rules of the game where I hope you take your talent and your passion and turn them into marketable products. And I guarantee you hit the jackpot today, man, because this is going to be a very serious topic, okay? People don't want to buy your crap, okay? I don't know how many times you've heard that in your life, but I'm not being mean. It's just the reality of it. People don't buy things. What did Tony Robbins say? He said people don't buy things, people buy feelings, okay? Now, let me go ahead and back it up real quick, and let's talk about human nature. If people don't want to buy your things, then what will they buy? Like I said, they buy feelings, they buy emotions, states of mind, okay? Now, if you remember that, that's going to take you a long way, okay? Because again, the reality of it is people are selfish. They just are, okay? Now, I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just telling you this is how people are pre-designed. This is how people are programmed, okay? People make sure that they have all of their needs met before they worry about anything else, okay? We are not just selfish, we are self-sufficient, self-sustaining. We take care of the self before anything else. So if you remember that, that'll get you far, okay? So knowing that, when you have a product, and you're just basically laying it out to them like, hey, this is the best product there ever has been. Better than sliced bread. It's on the cutting edge of technology, okay? This has saved me so much money and time, you know? It's done stuff for me, and everybody wants it, and yada, yada, yada. Look, people don't care, okay? Let's say if you're selling health and wellness products, they're not going to want to hear you just go and ramble on about all the things on the side of the box, all the ingredients. They don't care that you lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks using it. They don't care what you got out of it, okay? People only care who they get out of it, what that person gets out of it. So telling them a bunch of insignificant details about the product, the design, how it works, how it operates, the system, you're going to lose them in 3 to 4 seconds. That's why people don't want to buy your stuff. You're telling them all the wrong information. Stop telling them about the product. Tell them about the solution. See, that's what you don't get. Your product is a solution. If people wasn't trying to solve a problem, they wouldn't be buying your stuff, right? People buy a car. Why? Because they got to get around. People buy food. Why? Because not eating will kill you. Okay? People buy things that they need, okay? That they need. So if you're just selling them on, the data, the information, that's not telling them how it's going to benefit them, okay? Now, I have a health and wellness product over here. I could say, ooh, it's the best thing in the world. It tastes great. You're going to lose tons of money. They're not going to buy it. So what do you want to say with that health and wellness product? I started using this product and my life got so much better. You are going to feel so much healthier. You are going to have so many more years added to your life. You are going to save so much money not buying those chemicals and preservatives and fake colors, fake flavors, fake crap. Okay? This is going to make your life better. See what I did? It doesn't matter the ingredients. I just tapped into their emotions, which is what people buy on, okay? I let them know that they are going to benefit in these many, many ways. You're going to get to live longer, watch those grandkids grow up, have a great time doing it. You're not going to be stuck in a chair with your feet aching. You're going to be out there in the yard running around and playing with them and having a great time. Doesn't that paint a beautiful picture? Doesn't it? It's because I'm tapping into the emotions. Leave logic at home. Start selling with emotions because people are selfish. It's just reality of it. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Now, and Tony Robbins broke that down real good. So if you want to learn a little bit more about it, jump on YouTube, look up Tony Robbins, how to sell anything. Hey, man, just write Tony Robbins and selling or business or network marketing, man. Your brain will explode with all the awesome information and that he gives you. I'm a big follower myself, so basically, what everybody wants to buy falls into 3 categories, okay? Now, but before I tell you those things, there's something I need you to understand, and that's called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. Now, basically what that's saying is like everything you do, it don't just have one cost, okay? There's 2. There's a second one, opportunity cost. Let me break it down in an example. If you go to a movie, you want to go to a movie, you want to see a movie, okay? Let's say you go to the movies and it costs you $20. All right, $20, 2 hours, you sit there, you have a good time, you enjoy yourself, okay? Now, you didn't just spend $20 on that movie, did you? No, you didn't. Because let's say you could have been over here doing a job that would have earned you $200. Wow, that movie just got expensive, right? Not only did you spend $20, you missed the opportunity to gain $200. So that's the same as a loss right there. You traded making $200 for spending $20. That's the opportunity cost. You have an opportunity cost happening right here, being that you're watching this video. What does watching this video cost? Well, whatever it is you would have been doing otherwise. You could have been stuffing your face with candy. Well, then the opportunity cost is quite significant. You're actually benefiting by being here. If you could be somewhere making $1,000 right now, sorry to say it, man, I screwed you over. This video is costing you dearly. You should have caught it on the replay. But, anything you do, there's going to be more than one cost. So you have to remember that, okay? Because when you're telling people, hey, I got this great product, you could buy it over here, you know what I mean? But if you buy it over here with me, man, you're going to get this, and that you're not going to get over there. And what are those this, that, and thises? It's going to be things that benefit them, right? Hey, if you buy a car over here, not only are you going to get this awesome warranty you wouldn't get over there, but your family's going to be safer because we stand by our product, okay? You are going to have so much fun driving your family around in this new car. Beautiful, gonna cost you less, you're gonna have tons of money in the bank, okay? So I'm not talking about me, I'm not really even talking about my product. I'm talking about a solution, your solution. People don't buy things, they buy feelings, frame of minds, they buy solutions. So your product isn't just something that has a bunch of, mechanics in it. Your product isn't just something with a bunch of ingredients. Your product isn't something that could just make them a bunch of money, okay? Your product is a solution. And if they're watching your product, it's because they have a problem and they want to get it solved, okay? So remember that. Don't just sell some things to them. Sell a solution to them, okay? It'll be worth it to them. Now that we understand opportunity cost, you could be there doing that, but instead you're here, so you're trading that for this, okay? You're trading learning some stuff with rules of the game marketing and Mr. Therapy over here, instead of doing some Candy Crush, okay? Or catching the next Saw movie, which I can't wait to catch that. That's gonna be pretty awesome. But you understand the opportunity cost, so that's why you're here. And that's why people are gonna buy your stuff instead of somebody else's, because you're tapping into their emotion. So now that we know people don't want to buy your crap, what do they want to buy? What do they want to buy? Let's talk about it, okay? There's three things, and everything in the world that has a price falls into one of these three categories. And instead of selling your health and wellness, or your marketing company, or your MCA, or whatever else you're into, whatever other business or company or product you're dealing with, everything falls into these three categories. So let's break them down, okay? The very first thing that people will pay you for is, of course, more joy, more happiness, okay? Think about it. Think about entertainment, okay? People go to movies. People, have television, okay? People go on trips, okay? People like theme parks. They like toys. Kids love toys. Why? Because one of our basic needs, we want to be happy. We want to enjoy ourselves. So if you convince somebody, hey, this is not only a great product, but you're going to have so much fun with this thing. And look at everybody in my company. They're having so much fun. Everybody's laughing and smiling. Oh, man, this is where you want to be if you want to have a good time, okay? So find a way for your product to bring joy, happiness, entertainment to people's lives, and they'll absolutely throw their money at you, okay? The second thing that people will pay you for is, of course, more resources, right? More time, more money. More, not time, that's less. More money, okay? People want to buy things that give you more resources, more provisions, okay? More necessities. Why? Because we need things, okay? I need water because being dehydrated will make you dead. That's something I need. And being dead, man, that would feel crappy, okay? I probably wouldn't enjoy that at all. I don't think anybody has. So if you can teach somebody that, hey, my product will help you get more resources, or, hey, being a part of this company, man, you're going to have everything you need. We lay it all out for you. And when people are convinced that you're not taking something from them, you're actually providing them something that can get them more of what they need, right? What do we all need? We all need more food. We all need money. We all need more things, okay? So if you can convince somebody that your product will help them, give them more resources or help them gain more money, well, that's something that people are interested in. Something that's going to help them get more of what they need, more. Okay, so the last thing that people will pay you for, and this is the darling one, because this is actually something you can't get more of. This is only something that you can waste less of. more time. Or more life, even more health, okay? People will pay you for things that actually help you stick around longer, feel healthier, live longer, or give you more time for the important stuff like spending time with family, or growing your business in other ways. So, if you can convince somebody that my product will help you have more time for your family and the things that are important to you, this is what you need, okay? People want more time, right? You can't get more of it. You can only waste less of it, you know what I mean? So if your product will do any of those three things, and bonus points if they do, two or all three even, if they give you more joy, if they help you gain more resources, or if they give you more life, okay? More time. People will stuff their money in your clothes, okay? They will bury you under it because these are the things that people need, they want, they desire, okay? So this is what they pay for, all right? So think about it. Think about the last time you made a decision or you purchased something. Which one of those things was you fulfilling? Was it giving you more time? Was it giving you more resources? I know if you're, part of any of the businesses that I've seen or that I'm a part of, hey man, you definitely want more resources and more money. That's what we're doing this for. We're building our business so we can have more resources, more time, and obviously those things will definitely bring us a lot more joy. So if you remember those three things, you can sell anything, okay? Ice to an Eskimo, I guarantee they'll buy it because they have so much fun with it. It will absolutely make them live longer, and man, the joy just don't stop, right? So there you go. Those are the three things. We got to touch on opportunity costs. We got to talk about the three things that people will pay you for instead of just your things. Those feelings are what's gonna, get the ticket sold. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank everybody for joining me once again. If you enjoyed this video or you're watching it on Rules of the Game Marketing, hey, don't forget to click follow somewhere out there. If you didn't get a chance to come and see the site, make sure you head on over to facebook.com/learn the rules. And man, I got tons and tons of videos in there that teach you how to do stuff from making content or what webinars are so good for, or if you haven't heard, but the money's in the list. And if you don't know what list the money's in, you really gotta check out the video on Rules of the Game Marketing. So with that, I want to thank everybody. Also, there's a very great opportunity to be a part of the businesses I'm in. I'm also part of a company called Aservia, okay? And they make these cool little proximity beacons, which is right there. And what they do is they shoot out a link in a 40-character message to Bluetooth activated Androids all around you. So basically, if you're trying to get more people to see your company, if you want people to come to your website and see your products, your services, well, this will save a lot of time. People will look, open their notifications, and boom, they're going to go right to your website. They're going to go right to your product, right to your services. It's really, really cool. We got this thing started about 2.5 months ago, and it's doing amazing things. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead and put a link to it right in the first comment there, so you can click on it, check out a great video, and see if this thing is going to be able to help you get more of that time you need so you can have more fun doing things with your life that actually are more fun than work, right? So with that, thanks again for stopping by. I'm Mr. Therapy, and this has been another Rules to the Game, only on Can't Get Right Entertainment.